Hey trainers, and welcome back to the wild area. Once again, my name is Drake-san, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about a subtle change that was made to Decidueye, that is the main character that I play, in the most recent patch update. We're going to be playing a few games with the owl to see if we can notice any of those changes, as well as how it might affect our gameplay in the future. For those of you that don't know, the change to Decidueye is that its move Spirit Shackle, when it is fully charged, now only stocks 2 arrows rather than 3. And I also found some information on the internet, not stated in the game itself, that the recharge time for the move has been decreased and the damage per arrow has been increased. You know, for change this specific, you would think that it would be included with the character adjustments in the patch notes, but as you can see here, Teamy had decided to withhold this information here for whatever reason. Today we'll be featuring 2 games with Decidueye that focuses on my 2 primary modes of playing the champion, particularly in solo, duo, and trio queues. In the first game, it will be as a jungler in the center lane, and then the second game as a stacker in the top lane, stacking those attack weights. For both paths, I do run the same build for Decidueye with Muscle Band, Razor Claw, and Attack Weight. We will also be solo queuing into Ultra Ball here, just because it is the beginning of the season, but as a disclaimer, I am a top globally ranked Decidueye player, making it to 2100 plus elo through mostly solos and duos for the last 2 seasons with this champion. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you do like this type of Pokemon Unite content, please do consider leaving a like on the video. Your support for the work that I put into this content is always greatly appreciated. And since this is one of the first Decidueye videos that I'm making, for today's question of the day, do you play Decidueye? What do you think of Teamy's update to the character in the most recent patch update? Let me know in the comments section down below. And with that, let's go ahead and get into the first match of the video. We're going to go ahead and get into the next few games here. This first game I will be jungling with Decidueye and also with the attack weight as well, so it's going to be kind of a combination of both jungling and also trying to get my stacks in as well. Taking a look at the team compositions right here. Our team is fairly decent. I think the only thing that we're worried about a little bit is the healing. We don't have a whole lot of self-recovery. The only thing we've got is Serena. Taking a look at the other team, they are fairly bulky with the Charizard, Crustle, and the Snorlax, so a couple characters to be worried about and to try to whittle down as we proceed in these team fights. So we're going to go ahead and spawn on the sand side here. The sand side is my preferred side as the jungler, just because I can see if I can try to get my basics to go all the way through with 4 stacks through the entire jungle. It was a little bit early there. I usually want to try to get it at the 9:45 when the Ludicolo and the Bouffalant spawns, but that's totally fine. The difficult part is right about here, when we're timing this Corphish to the Bouffalant. Let's see if I can try to get it here. Really optimal. I was almost able to get it with the Astonish there, but getting through that gap and holding 4 stacks is a little bit difficult. So we're gonna go ahead and head into the top lane here. We have both defenders and our Serena in the top lane. I believe our Serena is stacking, and our let's even try to get a kill here. I'm gonna go and pop the X speed to even try to grab at least the Crustle. If they don't have the focus band here, we should be able to get a kill here. There's the focus band. We are pushed a little too far in at the moment. We're going to lose that bounce suite, unfortunately. I'm just going to go ahead and be right here just in case we do happen to lose our Squirtle. I should be able to get out of here with relative ease. Yep, I'm going to grab a berry. And now they're put in a very awkward position because they are really weak. And I'm going to just even try to push this jungler. Let's see if I can get a kill here. Oh, I am able to get a kill there. The basics are a little lucky and was able to track him down despite being smoke screen there. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back into the jungle here. I should be going back to main base to see if I can try to get some heals, but I might be able to get some passive healing down with my basics and also going through the bases as we head to the bottom lane. So we're gonna be setting ourselves up to head to the bottom lane here. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that Ludicolo, Bouffalant, the Corphishes, and then heading down to the bottom lane. With the early KO on our now Steenie, I'm kind of curious to see how many stacks our Steenie was able to get. Another stack. Alright, cool. I am able to hit level 7 pretty confidently down here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these. The jungler is actually going to be pressing here, so I am going to turn around to see if he does decide to chase. He does decide to chase. I'm going to go ahead and get a kill there. Fantastic. Alright. And in this phase right here, we want to see if we can use our arrows to try to deny them of these Audinos right here if they are spawned. I did happen to miss at that time, but this Snorlax is going to be pressed in a really awkward position here. We're going to go ahead and easily take out the Snorlax, maybe even the Duraludon as well. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and wait and hold off on that. So, oh no, help me out, guys. Help me out, guys. Gotta turn around. Oh no. Yeah, I was kind of stuck on my own. I thought they were going to press with me just a little bit there. I really needed the Ninetales to hang back for just a little bit, get a little bit of that freeze before heading back to the main lane there. Or our first tier there. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to head down to the bottom lane here. Our Greninja should be level 9 right about now after that full team wipe. We're going to be really conservative here where he is. Let's see if we can try to get him to pop his ult. And there's an ult right there. He's going to be taken out here by our Ninetales, which is really huge. Ninetales is in kind of a terrible position right now. He's going to go ahead and ult, which is a solid ult. We're going to be able to get a kill on both the Greninja and the Duraludon too. Alright, we should be able to get this pretty easily unless it resets. We're just going to go ahead and stand a little closer to Dreadnought just so to make sure that it does not get that reset. A little bit careful here because I am in the front of the line going for this stack. I'm going to go ahead and get a 12 overcap there, and it looks like our Blastoise is still hanging out in the top lane as a War Turtle. So taking a look here, looks like they were the War Turtle was actually able to solo the Rotom in the top lane, so we got some true Rotom gamers and was actually able to get the confirm as well. We're gonna head up to this top lane and see if we can try to get this Rotom to crash into the top tier goal. It's sitting at 68 right now. If I'm able to get this 4 cap in there, it's gonna be a huge stack for me. Cool. Then it looks like most of their team do not have access to ults as well, which is really nice. Gotta watch out for this Greninja, of course. Alright, get a big score on the Greninja. I'm gonna cap at 18, 15 and 18 here. Alright, we're unable to get the Blastoise in there, which is totally fine. I'm going to head back to the jungle and hit these buffs once again. We have quite a confident lead at this time. We want to make sure that we hold our positioning here and try to steal as much farm as we can as a Decidueye player. You have the longest range on the map this time, so using your arrows to... Oh, that was kind of a mistake right there. I should have held for a little bit longer. But let's see if the Crustle actually stays. If the Crustle actually decides to stay, I'm going to go ahead and X speed out of there. Alright, the Crustle is shielded at this time, so I'm not actually able to get... Oh no, Snorlax is going to go ahead and take a nap on me. Good ult by the Snorlax using that CC from both the block and also the sleep and the heavy slam to keep me in place as the Greninja comes in behind. So we have a pretty good positioning right here. Let's see if the Serena actually does decide to ult. The Serena doesn't decide to ult right here, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and lose this bottom tier goal if they continue to push and the Sylveon does go down. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to make a move right here. See if we can try to get a kill on the Greninja. There's a kill on the Greninja. I do actually hold that gate, which is even better. I'm going to go ahead and continue to poke out this Duraludon, just so that we can try to hold this gate at this time. Alright, the Snorlax is kind of just being a nuisance at this time. Let's see if Duraludon's sitting in this top right bush right here. He's not in the top right bush, so at this phase when we're right before Dreadnought, I like to use the arrows to get some vision on these bushes specifically, so aligning myself parallel to these bushes to get an easy shot between both of them is how I use the arrows to get vision for the team and of course for myself. Alright, we're going to head up to this top lane here. We're doing a really good job at our defense, holding both of these top tier and bottom tier goals. Even get a pick on the Charizard as well. I am able to get a pick on the Charizard really quick there. Let's see if we can get a pick on this Crustle as well. There's the Crustle, and let's go ahead and once again using our arrows to get vision on both of these bushes right here. So nobody there, we can go ahead and start, and I'm going to position myself in a way to target both the Rotom and also this lane right here. Alright, let's see if we can get an ult out of him. Oh, sneaky. I was almost able to get a kill on that Greninja. Crustle's going to go ahead and ult right here. I'm going to take a look at the back line and what's going on there. We got to be careful of this Charizard. The Charizard ulting here can really do some damage here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just back up here completely. See, we got to pick on this Crustle. Crustle is really low. Cool, got to kill on the Crustle as well. Alright, you might take a nap on me, to be honest. Oh no. This Snorlax is giving me a lot of problems with that X speed, heavy slam, and the block. It's a really good combination to really just hold Decidueye in place and to push them towards your team. So good job on the Snorlax, really doing a great job. Alright, we got a little bit of time here. Let's go and check the field state right now. Greninja on the other team is level 14, so that is the champion, of course, so we got to watch really specifically. Watch out for where they are for the Zap fight as well. I want to try to hit level 14, try to match that Greninja. Greninja is most likely going to be maybe even level 15 by the time Zapdos spawns around. The big team push right here. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of back up a little bit, try to get some damage on people in the back line as well. And so especially when they're stacked up like that, it's really nice because they are, it's easy for you to get double shots and collaterals, and we're going to go ahead and get a kill on the Greninja right there. We got a nice penta, and we have about 20 seconds to rip this thing. Duraludon is the right in the front line there. I'm going to go ahead and get a poke on the Duraludon just to make sure that he doesn't push our Dreadnought push right now. Or secure on the Dreadnought. Cool. We're going to take a look at the Blastoise and see what the Blastoise is doing. Blastoise right now is getting bullied by both of these defenders. If we can get a kill on both of these, or get them to pop their ults, it's really nice. They're really going to try to get a kill on the Blastoise, which they are able to. We're going to go ahead and tear apart this Crustle, and we're going to try to tear apart this Snorlax as well. So we are in optimal position. I am not going to back here just because we don't have enough time. I'm going to actually just grab a little bit of a heal here and then head up to the top lane. Alright, once again, using our arrows to get some vision on these places. Zillion's right there, so we actually don't need to stock one of our arrows right there. There's Greninja, so Greninja's kind of in the back line right there, kind of waiting for his defenders to come in the front. I'm going to go and poke Greninja for one, actually unfortunate and get most of the substitutes there. But here comes Charizard in the back line. Charizard is most likely going to be looking for me because I'm one of the bigger damage dealers on the team. I'm going to go ahead and there's the Crustle. Crustle is once again looking for me. So we've got to be a little careful here. Try to get a pick on the Greninja. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and move back here, get a kill there. Alright, they are chasing me pretty religiously here. I'm going to go ahead and ult here, just even try to get some speed and away from the enemy team. I'm going to use the ults from, or use the boost from my ults to try to get away here. Alright, looks like it's going to be up to me to try to get a steal here unless my team is able to get here in time. Here's the Greninja. Greninja's actually really low, so I'm going to even try to damage both the... There we go. So big kill on the Greninja right there. Let's even try to pick up some more kills here. Alright, this is a perfect time actually to start hitting this. Cool. Fantastic. So really good movement there by our team to get back to the... Come on team, you gotta help me get this Crustle. There we go. Alright, thank you so much for staying behind Blastoise. So that was kind of a tech that I don't like to use very often because it does lose me my ults just to get away. But one thing that you can do is to use your ult to get a brief shield and also a speed boost to get away from sticky situations like that. And so in that very specific instance, I use the ult to buffer myself from the Snorlax and from the Crustle, using that speed to get away and get a couple of kills as my team respawns. Got a kill on the Greninja, and then shortly after the Duraludon, and me being the last one alive just probably deterred my team from trying to shred the Zapdos before actually finding where I am as one of the main confirms on the Zapdos for my team. But good job to the enemy team. Let's go ahead and take a look quickly at the team report. I went for 20 kills for that game. Kind of went off there, 112k damage. But once again, thinking about the buff and the nerf to Decidueye. You know, Decidueye got the nerf from 3 to 2 arrows, and then an adjustment such that each of these arrows spawn faster and also do more damage. I think really when I noticed that change the most is kind of in those early stages of becoming a Decidueye level 7, level 8, and level 9. You don't really get access to the faster recharge time until you get to the higher levels, and so having that extra arrow with 3, especially at those lower levels of Decidueye, really kind of makes a difference in terms of confirming kind of the lower health mons. But once you get to the higher levels, you really start to notice the faster recharge time. You don't really notice so much the fact that you don't have another extra arrow. So once again, good job to our team and good job to the enemy team. It was a really good fight. They almost got a team wipe, but was unable to secure me at the end there. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next game. All right, getting to the second game of the video, we have quite an interesting team here. A little bit worried about our team composition running with 5 attackers, but I'm going to be stacking in the top lane. Lots of threats to be worried about on the team. I think the biggest threats I got to be worried about is the Crustle and the Charizard, just because those are all bulkier mons that can really get in there. But our team in general is rather fragile, and the other team is rather bulky, so it's really just going to be if they can weather our kind of a burstier damage storm here while KOing us too. So I'll go bottom. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna grab one of these A-Bombs, we'll just go ahead and grab the other one just so our team, or the enemy team, if they are stacking, doesn't able to get that stack. They are both holding back here, so it looks like Zero is our Serena's gonna have some trouble getting some stacks here. I'm able to get at least one stack, but I'm gonna try to get out of here. using our X speed. We're gonna try to turn around and get a confirm on this crab right here. Not crab, the Apom. Oh, really good job at identifying me as kind of the lower target right here. Zero once again is gonna go ahead and try to get some stacks here. Zero is the person I'm duo queuing with right now. He is one of my very good friends. He loves playing Serena. It's a stacking Serena. We just know that Serena is very strong right now. We are able to get one stack here. Not as optimal as I would want to be as a start, but we can try to get some more stacks as we proceed throughout this first phase of the game here. We do know that Charizard is up in the top lane here. Our Steenie is most likely going to go down here, unfortunately. Our Glaceon is currently sitting at level 4, so it's not as optimal as they should be at the moment. They are able to get a level 5 through those bees, but sitting as a Rowlet, not in a very happy position, especially with all the CC in the top lane too. We aren't able to get a kill on that Glaceon, unfortunately. We can get the Pikachu right here, which is really nice, so we're going to go ahead and grab one of these, and we're going to go ahead and head back in there, try to get some more stacks. Alright, we do need our Glaceon to head back to their jungle though. They are kind of pointless at this stage right now. Alright, we're going to grab that one. Oh my gosh, I'm not even able to get a stack. So these two are doing a really good job at holding both of us from getting our stacks. But this Glaceon really needs to get fed in order for them to do the most amount of damage. And me as a level 4 Rowlet, it's not sitting in a happy spot right now. Alright, we get one, come on. Come on. Cool. We should be able to get a kill on the Pikachu right here. I'm going to go in X speed just to ensure we get that kill. Alright, let's go ahead and split up ourselves right here. Make sure we don't get both pinned by this Crustle. Go ahead and head back. If they are going to be teleporting up here, we got to be a little bit careful. Alright, let's even try to get one more stack here. This is a little bit greedy, but we know they are kind of focused on our Pounce at the top there. I'm going to try to get... not able to get anything. This Crustle is being such a nuisance in the top lane. Same thing with this Pikachu too. Having a lot of difficulty trying to get some stacks. Alright, I'm going to head to the top lane here. You know, mostly I should be heading to the bottom lane, but as a level 5 in my second tier evolution, I do need to head to the top lane to get these stacks going. To be really activated as a Pokemon. Alright, they are able to get to level 20, get to 28. Let's even try to get anything here. Not able to get anything up there. They're staying up here. They know that I'm up here. So they should attack this immediately. Alright. Looks like they're going to go ahead and back up there. Alright, I need a couple of these to even start getting some stacks. They also did a really good job at just clearing their side of the field before heading to the top lane, or heading to the bottom lane. So good job to the enemy team. They are preventing me from getting most of my stacks here. That is going to be my third or fourth stack there. Alright, the Hoopa has not ported their team up, so I'm going to try to get one more stack here. Alright, we were just lucky in that instance that our Glaceon was able to confirm the Dreadnought for our team. I'm going to try to rip this as fast as we can and be the Secure for our team. I'm going to hold back just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Alright, we got to be really careful with this Charizard. Once they get ult activated for them, it's going to be really difficult for our team to really counterattack here. We only have the Ninetales and me up here, so I'm just going to go ahead and poke. I might be able to get a kill on the Charizard. Charizard was actually standing on the outside of the ring and not getting the heals and getting damage from the Rotom, so thank you Rotom for being kind of a 6-man in that instance there. I'm going to go ahead and try to poke all of these bees right here. Just kind of positioning myself in a way to have the bees as close as I am to me, just so I can also shoot past the bees and hitting anyone behind me as well, or hitting on anyone behind the bees as well. So I'm going to try to get a kill on this Hoopa too. I'm going to go ahead and X speed away so I don't get CC'd by this Mamoswine. I'm going to go ahead and just continue to harass this Mamoswine in the top lane here. We'll be using these walls as an optimal position. He's going to go ahead and ult me. I'm going to be able to get away here. Oh, he has the Ice Fang though. And he really wanted me. He solo ults me just to get close to me, and was actually able to CC me at the using the last hit of the Mamoswine. But it's definitely a trade that we'll take, especially going into the second Dreadnought, going into the bottom lane here. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the bottom lane here. Looks like Serena maybe is going to ult here. Serena's not able to ult, unfortunately. And maybe I can get a hit on this Crustle. I'm able to get a hit on the Charizard though. Let's see if they stay. If they decide to stay, you know, that's really good for us. Let's see. Crustle's right here. Let's see if we're going to get a kill on him. He's actually going to be pulled off there. Pikachu's here. Pikachu's also another really nice target to hit. Let's see if Pikachu's sitting right there. So Pikachu is sitting right there. It's really easy to get a confirm, and also the KO there too. Go ahead and help our Glaceon just a little bit there. all the way in the back line. Nice. Glaceon's gonna go ahead and oh, he's gonna get ulted. I'm gonna go ahead and ult too. I'm gonna try to get a kill on this Charizard. Are you able to get a kill on the Charizard as well? I'm gonna shoot past the Dreadnought, get the Dreadnought and the kill on the Crustle too. I can push this Hoopa as well. The Hoopa's gonna go ahead and go down there. Alright, I'm going back up just a little bit here just to make sure I don't get killed by this Pikachu. I'm backing off. Even got a 40 cap here. I'm not able to get a 40 cap, which is fine. All these bees here, I'm going to let most of the team get that. The Glaceon is doing a fairly good job here. Unfortunately, it did get ulted by the Charizard, but we were able to get a confirm on the Charizard there. Let's go and take a look at the Rotom. The Rotom is going to be taken down there fairly quickly, so most of the team wasn't actually part of the team fight there. I'm going to use my arrows to try to get a couple of these bees. I'm not able to get the bees, but once again, position myself to hit Rotom and anyone that's behind Rotom as well to get damage on the Rotom and also get damage on anyone in the enemy team too. Let's see if no one has ults here, so this is going to be really bad. So I think they're going to be able to get this in for free here. We don't have any ults, and they're going to go and push with all of their ults too. Right now, since we have all of them stacked up, we're going to try to focus on anyone who has really low health. So that's going to be that Pikachu. Pikachu's going to go ahead and for some reason push there. Oh no, the CC from the Thunder and also from the ult as well. It's going to be able to take me down. So kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's go and take a look at the field state really quickly. So Crustle is actually the highest on the field right now with level 13. Glaceon on our team is also level 13 as well. But yeah, we do need to score some points here. We are down a couple of goals, unfortunately. But let's go and try to stay together here. What we're losing at right now is the team fights, and that was kind of to be expected just because we are lacking any supporters or defenders on this lineup. And so if the enemy team is grouped up like that, we got to be really careful with how we approach this, because we got to hit there. Pikachu's kind of in the front line here, or in the back line there. I'm going to go ahead and start poking at this Pikachu. I'm going to X-speed, kind of in a tricky situation here. Cool, I am able to get a kill, or the Ninetales able to get a kill on the Mamoswine there. So right now, we have to really focus on these people in the front line here. People on the front line is really scary, especially with Pikachu in the back and with Hoopa in the back too. Cool, we might be able to get a kill here if I can hit my arrow. I can hit the arrow with the full distance. We get a full team wipe right before the Zapdos too, so really good that, oh, if we gotta shred this, we got a couple seconds to do so. Cool, fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and back up here, just so we can get grouped up with our team. And Glaceon is pushed a little far in because it didn't back, but it's totally fine. Pikachu does not have access to ult at this time, but yeah, we gotta win this team fight. And the Mamoswine is gonna go ahead and ult really prematurely here. Alright, he's gonna be able to get me. Unfortunately, help me out, Glaceon. Really need some help here. There we go. Here comes the Crustle coming to the lane here. I'm gonna go ahead and ult. Alright, the Charizard is gonna be right on top of me. That's gonna be really scary. Yeah, the Charizard is just gonna be focusing on me, and so we have a lot of team kills here. So Serena's gonna be going off real strong, but both our Glaceon and our Serena are really low here. Let's see if Glaceon's able to get a kill here. Is not able to get a kill, unfortunately, but our Serena was able to get back here, and I'm going to be back in another 5 seconds. So this looks like it's going to be going into a second team fight here, and that's going to be a little bit worrisome just because we don't have access to ults, and the team is a lot bulkier than ours. So we gotta survive and do as much damage as we can while avoiding their CC too. So let's try to get a kill on this Pikachu. The Pikachu's pushed a little far forward at this time. The Mamoswine is doing a really good job at just identifying me as the target, and he's just going to be chasing me down. I'm going to go all the way to the second tier right here. Mamoswine is going to hang out in this bush right here, but I know he's right there. So I'm going to pop his focus band, and our team is going to go ahead and focus on the Zapdos as I go for this 1v1 right here. If he doesn't have a focus band, I win this easy. There we go. And instead of going to score, I'm actually just going to go ahead and stay back. Alright. With 50, and let's see how many the Glaceon has. The Glaceon's gonna have 78 and another 100. That should secure us the game. So so that was really just who can endure the longest, right? The faster, harder hitting side of our team, or if they can outlast that damage, right? And so going into that second team fight was a little bit scary just because we didn't have access to ults, but our team was able to wipe them in the middle, and I was able to get the Mamoswine, one of the bigger CCers from the team, away from that team fight. So great job to the enemy team. Once again, that Mamoswine did give me a lot of trouble, especially with those ults. The closing the distance with a high horsepower and using the Ice Fang to get me away and just be a nuisance in my face. So good job to that Mamoswine too. Alright, so with our stacking Decidueye in the second game here, It didn't do as much. I think a couple of the things that really deterred me was one is the CC on the enemy team did a really good job at kind of holding me in bay. That Mamoswine and the Crustle and the Pikachu did a really good job at identifying me as kind of the target to CC. And they really shut us down in the early game too. Both that Crustle and that Pikachu in the top lane really prevented me and Serena, both the stacking and probably one of the higher damaging dealer members on our team, from getting our stacks and being a part of the team fight early on. So really good job to them for shutting us down in the beginning. They really did a great job. Once again, thank you so much for watching the video tonight, and I wanted to fact check myself before I stated the incorrect information, but Spirit Shackle does get a damage boost and a recharge rate boost at level 11 when you are playing the Decidueye. So if you are playing that build, be cognizant of how fast your arrows are recharging and how much damage you're doing, as well as they are lower and a little bit slower too. But once you hit that level 11, you are good to go. Once again, if you haven't already, please make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and until next time, see you soon.